reach for the stars, not just S Club 7. If you want a faster serve, make sure you are reaching for the stars too. When people think about serving, naturally they think about the racket, and if you're right-handed, your right hand and what your right arm is doing, and they think that is the key to a fast serve. And undoubtedly, there are things you're doing with your racket arm, your dominant arm, that are going to increase the speed. However, you can't ignore the left side, and in this video, Ben is going to go through the few simple tips we need to use to make sure our left arm is doing as much of the work as possible and helping accelerate our racket through to get the most speed you can get. We're going to stretch, we're going to snap, and we're going to do nothing in between. Stay tuned and find out how to get a faster serve without using your racket.
Before we go diving into this video, I'm going to just clarify. I say left arm because I'm right-handed. You might be left-handed, in which case it's your right arm, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to say left arm, I mean ball toss arm. Good? Right, let's go. You let go of the ball on a ball toss. What do you do with your hand afterwards? Well, really, really important is you keep that arm going until it is at full extension, as high and as stretched up above your head as you can get it. Now, this is really, really important for one key reason. It is activating something called your posterior sling system. Now, this is a sling of muscles that runs across your back, going from your arm into your lats, your glutes on the other side, and then down your right leg. Think of this like loading an elastic band. You're building energy and building tension. And the idea is, just before the serve happens, we release that energy and bang, up you go, firing into the serve. Now, problem is, if you don't do this, all your force is going to have to come from the front of your body, your right hand, and you essentially your racket. And that's the problem. We see players all the time hitting the serve as hard as they can. Ball might be traveling fairly quickly, but with no control and so much effort and energy that it's just essentially a quick road to injury. As soon as you can shift a majority, or at least a lot of the power, into your left hand, your right arm becomes free and easy to start doing steering, aiming, essentially being more relaxed and making everything easier. So left arm is clearly important, but how do we do it? Easiest way is to change your sensation on the ball toss. You're not chucking the ball up in the air. You could argue you're not even tossing it, but essentially you are lifting the ball up, and as you lift it up, you just don't stop, and you keep going until your arm is fully stretched. So once that ball has come out of our hand, we don't stop, we just keep going until we have got a perfectly straight left arm. That's the minimum. You'll see some pros even come over a little bit further. They add a slight side bend in here. That's achieving exactly the same thing, just more tension. The other thing you can do is splay your fingers out. You'll see some players go straight up, others flex the hand so the palm is up. Essentially as much tension as you can get, and think of it just like that. You are holding energy in that left side, and then just before go time, that left snaps down, and very important, it's a snap, and it comes down, elbow in. So we come from up here, we come elbow into our hip. It is not a long elephant's trunk pulling us forwards. We are creating vertical force by loading up and then snapping down. And the idea is that as the left side pulls down, the right side fires up, and the racket can start the serve with some momentum already generated without having to use your own muscles. So shift the power from the racket into your left arm. Your legs can do a bit of work here as well, more on that at another time, but essentially the more work your left side can do, the less your racket has to, which means more consistency because you're trying less hard, greater performance for longer because you're trying less hard, but most importantly, loads more beautiful, lovely speed and power.
Using your left arm effectively is essential to developing a powerful serve.
Yeah, if you're not using your left arm, you're essentially serving one-handed. You're using half the power available to you, less than half, in fact. So You might as well.
You might as well. The reason why I love this so much is because in the heat of battle, if you start to feel like you're losing your serve a bit, the power's dropped, it's one clear, simple thing you think about is just stretch up and snap down.
Yeah.
And if I do that, hopefully everything else will sort of click back into gear, because we've all served and it's kind of gone out and we just lost our rhythm, lost our timing. This is just an example of one thing that you can focus on to try and bring that power back, to try and relax everything else, because you're just thinking about and you're engaging your sling systems, you're doing so much more to it, but to your brain, you're simply just going stretch and snap.
Yeah, it's good to take the focus out of your racket. It's really easy when you're playing tennis to get distracted by the tennis racket, but ultimately the tennis racket is a tool in your body. You can control your body, so start there. I guess is to cement your point.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Feel cemented.
Good.
So remember, this is a tip about how to use your body more effectively to generate more power. There is obviously loads more going on. You've got to use the racket, you've got to use your mind. There's loads of different ways to improve the speed of your serve. If you want to get all of those different types of tips and tricks and concepts, then check out our online course where we have split everything up into mental skills, racket skills, and body skills. And obviously this is one of the things that factors into how to use your body effectively to generate more power. And who doesn't want power?
I feel like that was the whole course.
What?
You just said.
Who doesn't want power?
Who doesn't want power? Exactly. The course is called, we don't know what it's called yet, do we?
Serve faster. So
yeah. If you want to check that course out, the link is just in the description right below. Thank you. Apart from that, just do your usual like, share, subscribe, and you'll never miss a thing from us at PH Tennis.